Hey, what's up guys, Tony Waka here. So I would like to explain the solo of the part 1, the performance. It's in E minor solo, and I try to find the balance between some technical stuff and more like a melody. So the first lick is gonna be a 4-note per string pentatonic lick and goes like this. And I do this lick on every octave, so I'll move to the next E, and then to the next E. And I finish with an open E. Now I'll do some natural harmonics here. It doesn't really matter the notes, because it's just some kind of noise or effect that you want to get here, so don't think about right or wrong notes, just do it that way. Next thing on this section is gonna be a melody. Octave's melody sounds like this. So it's E, F sharp, D, then I go to B, and I play everything with slides, so it's... So last thing on the first section is gonna be another effect that I use a lot on this guitar, and it's because I don't have any whammy bar here, so I hit just behind the nut. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, like this. Yeah, and then I push the third string with my finger. Alright, so this is section 1. I think we can move to section 2. Okay, section 2, I'm gonna break it down in 2 different parts or 2 different licks. The first one is gonna be a pentatonic lick, and I'm gonna play it through right now. Sounds like this. Tricky part here, and that's the thing I do a lot, is that I move to a 9 here, and then I do the B minor arpeggio. So you can think this like a B minor or just pentatonic lick. And that adds a little bit of, color to the pentatonic, because, sometimes we all use the same leads and everything, and this adds a little bit of different sounding. Okay, so, well, by the way, I finished with this style of vibrato. Some warehouse style. So first lick, very, very slow for you. Now the second lick is gonna be a tricky one. It's not very difficult, but you have to think about it. It's like this. So it's the same fingering, and I'm moving down the neck with slides. So it's 17 on the first string, 15 second string, and 14 first string. And then I move this kind of shape down the neck again and again. And then I finish with this lick. And again, Greyhound vibrato here. So these 2 licks, slow it down for you, it's gonna sound like this. Okay, so let's move to section 3. Okay, so section 3, I'm gonna break it down again in 2 different parts, the easy one and the difficult one. The easy one is gonna be a lick with some slide around the 9. Yeah, it's gonna be an F sharp this time. So this last note is the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and what I do here is I hit 12 frets up like this, and I get this natural harmonic here. Okay, and now the difficult part, that's the thing I stole from Richie Kotzen. It's gonna be an E minor 9 arpeggio. The trick here is to play 1 note, then 2 notes, then 1 note, 2 notes, 1 note, 2 notes again. And when you get there, you slide to the 15 and then going down. So nice thing about this arpeggio is that in the third string you can play 11, 12, or you can play 11, 14. So you can get the 9 and the minor third, or you can get the 9 and the 11. So that's gonna be your choice. That's with the minor third, and with the 11 it's gonna sound like this. So depends on the sound you want to get. And now let's move to my sweep picking part to say something, and it's gonna be like this. Alright, so there's the trick. I do a B minor arpeggio starting on the 14th fret, 5th string, and go down. When I arrive here on the 14th fret with my pinky, I change this finger for my first finger with a slide. And this is just like everything on guitar, you have to practice it very slow. Then when I get here, I do some D major arpeggio with tapping. So I tap here on the 17th fret, I come back, and now I tap on the 17th fret and the 21. To finish, I do like a slide like this, just to think what I'm going to do next, or just like an effect, you know. So together, everything is gonna sound like this. Alright, so let's move to section 4. Okay, so section 4 is gonna start with a David Gilmour style bend. From here, from an E, I bend up to F sharp and then to a G. Now is like a slide section. I go from 17 to 12, now from 15 to 10. And I just hit the string once because it sounds like smoother for me or something. Okay, next lick. So it's gonna be 15, 17, then move down to 12, 14, and then I move down again to 10, 12. And again I do this kind of Graham vibrato. So section 4 slow tempo is gonna sound like this. Alright, so section 5 and last section of this solo, it's gonna have a difficult string skipping and tapping lick, and I'm gonna break it down very, very slow for you. So yeah, here we go. Alright, section 5, and as I said, last section of this solo is gonna be a E minor arpeggio, but with some tapping with my right hand. So anyway, my left hand is not gonna move at all on the whole lick, and it's gonna play these notes all the time. So 7th fret and 10th fret on the 5th string, and then I skip one string and it's gonna be 7 and 9 to 3rd string, and then you have 7, 10 on the 1st string, so together. And then with my right hand I'm gonna tap on the 12th fret all the time, and then I'm gonna move to 14. So what we have here is an E minor with the root here, the minor third, and the 4 or the 11 here. Then on next string I'm gonna have minor 7, the root again, and this is gonna be a minor third again. And on last string we have the 5th, the minor 7, and the root again. So now I move my right hand to the 14th fret, but my left hand is keep doing the same all the time. So what we have here is, this is going to be the same. It's going to be the root, the minor third. Here I have the 5th, minor 7, root, and now I have the 4th here, or the 11. Here I have the 5th, minor 7, and now I have the 9 here. And then I come back, of course. All together sounds like this. And I finish with an opening. Okay, and to finish, and that's the thing, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I go to 24, well, I don't have 24 frets here, but I bend from 22 to 24. And I get this very high and extreme E. So, last section all together. Okay, so this is the end. Hope you enjoy my rock solo lesson. Feel free to change everything you want. You can download the PDF from the website and the guitar profile as well. And hope to see you soon, and rock on!